Hi everyone, it's Mari here for Honeybee Stamps. I'm going to be creating this really pretty card for you today with white accents and bright colors. I'm starting off with this gorgeous red rubber stamp from Honeybee called Vintage Flora. This is a beautiful background stamp. I absolutely love it. I've inked it up with some clear embossing ink, and I am now going to go ahead and take my white embossing powder, go over top of that clear embossing ink, and now I'm going to melt it with my heat gun. Now we've just got that really nice white texture from that background stamp on the white cardstock. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink blend some different Distress Oxides over top of this white heat embossing. I'm starting off with some mustard seed, and then I'm going in with some Saltwater Taffy. I just want to create this really pretty yellow and coral and pink blend on my panel here today for my card front. And you'll just see as I blend these colors on, that gorgeous white texture from that heat embossing is just going to pop off of that background. So this is some Kitsch Flamingo, and lastly, I'm going to go in with some picked raspberry. I'm going to blend back and forth onto those different colors just to blend them together a little bit, just so that I get a nice smooth blend between the four different colors. So that picked raspberry is really nice and bold, and then back to that really nice soft lighter pink with the Kitsch Flamingo, the Saltwater Taffy again. So I'm just doing a backwards blend here now with all of the different colors, just to make sure that I can blend these together a little bit and create this really, really nice even blend of these gorgeous colors. Now I am working on my Altenew grip mat on my glass table here on my glass board, just so that I've got that nice sticky mat to help me hold that panel down while I'm ink blending. Now this is my tonic decal edge trimmer. I'm just going to take that and trim off about 1/8 of an inch off all four sides so that I'm going to have a nice white margin on my white card base. So that's just going to give that edging just that really nice sort of like distressed look. And now you can see how nice that looks on that white background. This is the eyelet lace embossing folder from Honeybee, and I do have a piece embossed there. I have gone ahead and cut out a 2.5-inch circle using the Circle Stacks dies from Honeybee. I'm also using the Lovely Layers Bugs dies, specifically the Dragonfly, for my project today. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Dragonfly and I'm going to add some color with my oxide inks. So I'm starting off with the wings and the picked raspberry. And then I'll go ahead and do the body with that mustard seed yellow that I used on the back panel as well. So there you can see those two pieces. And now I've also cut a larger circle out of some black cardstock to mat that dot embossed circle. I thought I might use that texture patterned paper, but I decided not to. I just felt like I didn't need it with the embossing on my background here. I'm going to go ahead and adhere the card front panel onto my A2 size top folding card base. And I've just got that nice white margin around the edges there. And now I'm going to add all my details. So I'm popping up the embossed piece, that 2.5-inch circle, onto some foam adhesive. And then I'll go ahead and add that to that black matte layer. And now I'm going to adhere the body of the Dragonfly onto the wings with a little foam square just to give that a little bit of dimension as well. So I'll just take that release paper off the back of that really sweet little Dragonfly, and then that's just going to be really great for that focal point for my project. It just is going to be that perfect little delicate layer. Now I am going to be using the Lovely Layers Heart Vine dies to create some delicate texture for my card. This is one of my favorite Lovely Layers. If you haven't purchased this one yet, I highly recommend it. It's really great just for adding some delicate layering pieces. I also have some larger leaves that are die cut from this Lovely Layers Spring Greenery die set as well, from some white cardstock. So you can just see those pieces. I actually had these left over from a recent project I did for Honeybee. So I always like to keep those pieces that I don't use that I've die cut for other projects. I like to keep them and have them ready so that I can pop them in as layers on other projects. So you can see we're just creating a nice diagonal line through that focal point for our project there with the lovely layered pieces up in the top left and the bottom right with those heart vine pieces and those foliage pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything's adhered onto the background of my project. And then, of course, where that sweet little dragonfly is, make sure everything's going to be nice and attached to that card front, just using a little bit of the adhesive in my Misty glue press here. And I'll get those pieces nicely adhered down. So you can just see how I trimmed those vines and the leaves a little bit so that they will fit in behind the focal point. And in that way, you can it makes your pieces a little bit more versatile when you trim them like that and get two pieces. You can just stick them in wherever you need that little bit of extra texture or detail. So I've popped this up on some foam adhesive as well to give that just that little bit of extra dimension. And I did grab a sentiment from the Love is a Rose stamp and coordinating die set. I love that set by Kelly Taylor so much. It is amazing. And this is a birthday greeting that I have stamped in black and die cut with the coordinating die. Friends, that's my project for today. I hope you enjoyed. All of the products I've used are listed below in the description box at the Honeybee shop. Make sure you have a wonderful day and get crafty. I'll see you again next Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.